as I was saying, hopefully I'm not disappointed. Hopefully you guys can hear me all the way through the video. Well, good evening, glitter babes. It's me, your girl LISHA, and I am back with another story time. Y'all, by the title of this story time, y'all already know what I'm going to be talking about. So, if you are new here and you want to become a glitter babe, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We don't mind, we don't care. We're going to welcome y'all on over here. So, yeah, this story time is about the time that I found out one of my friends, one of my homegirls, granddaddy was my sugar daddy. Yeah. Anyways, I actually think I met him first, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all, this is way back in my dancing days. Early 20s, maybe. I'm thinking before I had kids, maybe. Yeah, around up in that era. I want to say my homegirl, what we gonna call her? Jess. We just gonna call her Jess. I don't remember her name for real, but we're gonna call her Jess. She was a very pretty girl. She was mixed, pretty brown eyes. None of that matters, but I just thought I'd tell y'all. But yeah, we met during my dancing days. She used to dance with me at a club that I was dancing at, and we became really close. She was around about, I want to say she was 18 and I was 20, somewhere up in there, so she was definitely younger than me. But I met her while I was dancing at a particular club. I met her granddad the same way. Well, not the same way. He was dancing me. He would come to the club. He was a truck driver, of course, but he would come to the club like every Thursday, and he would dance me. Thursday was like his early days, was like his, I don't want to say his day off, but he would get off early. So, say he'll usually be, you know, well, I wouldn't call it an early day. I would just say Thursday was his day that he came back in town, and it was early, like 12-ish, noonish. So he would dance me probably, bitch, all day from 12 to like 6, bitch. And I would make really good money from him. But anywho, during this time, me and old girl, we got really close. We would go out, just do stuff, go out to eat or whatever. And I used to always tell her about him. I used to always tell her about him, and she'd be like, damn, bitch, he ain't got no brother, bitch, he ain't got no, you know, I wish I would, I'd run into me one. I'm like, bitch, in this industry, you will run into one, or whatever. So, I'm sorry, y'all. I just got a text, but I don't even know why I started this story time, because I know I wasn't gonna be able to finish it. But yeah, where did I leave off? Oh, just, yeah, me and her used to hang out. We used to hang out tough too, y'all. She had done got, we used to go like on trip. Well, let me not say trips. It was just Miami, like road trips. Girl, I remember one time we went on this motherfucking trip. Girl, we was going. She had done got into like porn, so she wanted me to ride down to Miami with her. You know what? I'm getting off track. She wanted me to ride down to Miami with her, y'all. But because this guy that she had done started fucking with was into porn or whatever. He had done talked her into doing like a little scene or whatever. That, of course, they were trying to get me to indulge, but hell nah, bitch. Anyway, so I finished the rest of that story, because really, for real, that story is how me and her fell out and lost touch, because bitch, she tried me on this, I mean, girl. Anyway, so Yeah, him on the other hand, he used to come dance me every Thursday, y'all. I'm telling you, I used to make a lot every Thursday, baby. I used to look forward to. I used to make damn near almost $1,000, probably like maybe $700 to $800 off of him, and then he started wanting to, you know, like go out to dinner and like do other stuff other than the club, of course. Let me scoot y'all back some because I have a habit of being too close to the camera and my hair looking a hot mess. I actually just did this, y'all, but I did this as
Allegedly.
Allegedly. The type of work I do. I don't need no cute wig. I just put me something on my head because I got tired of looking at me looking a hot mess. Not that I look not a hot mess right now, but I look way better than what I did, y'all. So, anyways, off track again. So yeah, um, he started wanting to do stuff outside of the club. Now, mind you, the man was a nice looking older guy, tall. He was probably like maybe a little tad bit lighter than me, tad bit, just a tad bit lighter than me. He had like this gray, real curly mini, like a mini high top or whatever, and he was kind of husky or whatever, and he was a really nice looking granddad. I'll just say that. But anyway, he used to always tell me about, you know, his problems. He was also married. I think he was in between 65 and 67 or whatever. And he used to always tell me about his sexual problems or whatever. Now, mind you, he used to tell me that him and his wife weren't really, you know what I'm saying, shaking nothing because he had problems or whatever. So that's why he came to the strip club like he do, because his wife wasn't really willing to, I guess, spice up the bedroom and like dance with him. And I guess with I'll say any woman dancing for him got him aroused, I guess. I don't know. It kind of did something for him or whatever. And she didn't want to do that. So he came to the clubs for the girls to do it. Anyway, so that was with it. But yeah, he used to always tell me about, you know, like little stuff like that or whatever. And you know what? I understand when people are married for a very long time and don't want to leave, but even though that they are unhappy now, what I will say, other than that, he said he was happily married. Other than their sex life, he was happily married, and that's why he came to the strip club, you know what I'm saying, to do what he needed to do and, you know, satisfy, you know, himself. Anyways, like I was saying, but yeah, he started wanting to go to dinners. Oh yeah, and excuse me that I am in a I am still in North Carolina. I am in a hotel's lobby. Actually, I'm in the breakfast room. There's other people out here. Well, it was other people out here. I think they gone now, but yeah, I'm talking low because I don't want to talk loud in these people lobby. But yeah, I just came out here to actually do some work, guys, some YouTube work. Aren't y'all proud of me? But anyways, so yeah, he started wanting to do like little stuff outside of the club, like go to dinner or whatever. Like basically wanted me to be seen. And I don't understand that. You the whole married. Why do you want me to be seen with you? Now, granted, we would go like out of town to eat and stuff like that. It was never in town or whatever. And you know, he would just be, you know, wanting to be seen. I guess that don't count because we would go out of town to where he would know where that no one, I mean, shit, he really didn't know, but I mean, in his mind, he know whether, I mean, in his mind, no one that he knew would see us. Anyways, so yeah, so he started wanting to go, you know what I'm saying, out to dinners, and you know, he would also get a room so I can dance for him in the room, you know what I'm saying? So he wouldn't have to, so me or him wouldn't have to pay, he wouldn't have to pay to get in the strip club, and he wouldn't have to, because he would tell me like, shit, you ain't gotta pay them house, I ain't gotta pay them to get in, I could just give you all the money, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I trusted him enough. At this time, shit, he had been dancing me for probably like 6 or 7 months, maybe. So yeah, I kind of, you know, trusted him or whatever, and he definitely trusted me with a lot of, you know, like stuff that was going on in his life, information and all that kind of stuff. So back to, we're gonna call him, what I call her, Jess? Okay, we're gonna call him Big Ray. We're gonna call him Big Ray. Now mind you, he was a truck driver, so you know a lot of people kind of knew him or whatever around the way or whatever, and I wouldn't like, he told me, okay, shit, he told me his name was Big Ray. Well, of course that's not his real name, but he told me his name was Big Ray. Now when I used to tell her about him, now mind you, I did tell her how he looked. She never ever saw him. I did tell her how he looked, but I guess she never really thought about it hard enough, or it never really dawned on her like, damn, that sounds like that could be my grand. I don't know. I guess people don't think like that. But anyways, I don't even know if I would have thought like that. Like if she would have did, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if had he been my granddad and she was, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so I used to like tell her little stuff about him or whatever, and like the little stuff, some of the little stuff that we used to talk about or whatever, and you know, basically just, you know, conversation or whatever. And she never did, you know, like I said, it never did come to fruition that, you know, like, damn, that sounds like my damn granddaddy. Now, one day, no, I think I'm jumping ahead of myself. Hold on, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. Damn, I was starting to choke. So anyway, so it wasn't really too much drama as far as him. He was a very private person. You know, he definitely didn't like drama. He definitely didn't want his wife to find out that I guess that he came to the strip club or whatever. So he was a really cool, nice guy, laid back, and just didn't like drama at all. Now mind you, his my homegirl, the strip club that he used to come see me at, I didn't work with her there. I worked with her before that particular one. I worked with her before the particular one that he used to dance. I used to dance for him at, if that makes sense. So then when I had met him, I think me and her had done fell out already. So yeah, let me get back to that. So one day she asked me to go to Miami with her or whatever. Now mind you, I had the car, and she didn't have a car, so she wanted me to go to Miami for this whole porn thing or whatever. So those of you out there that watch porn, y'all already know. So anyways, the dude was supposed to get the room and pay for the gas or whatever. Now mind you, he did. He paid for the gas, and he didn't necessarily get us a room. He got us it was like I don't want to say a villa. It was really nice. Maybe it was a condo type shit. I think it was like a condo type shit. But it was back in the day, so I don't think it was no Airbnb. So I don't know if it was his shit. I don't know. I can't really remember, y'all. But I do remember that it was really, really nice or whatever. And we were staying there. I had my own room, and then them two had their own room. And this particular spot is where they were gonna do. I think it was like a 3 or 4 bedroom. Honey, I don't know, but I just know that shit was nice. So no, I'm lying. It was only 2 bedroom. I'm lying. So apparently this was a spot that they were gonna do the scene or whatever, but they was gonna do the scene in the master bedroom because the master bedroom was lit. The master bedroom had the hot tub, and well, in the bathroom, y'all know how they do like the kind of tubs with the So it was. I'm telling you, the place was really, really nice. So, bitch, one particular day, this was like we were leaving like the next morning or whatever. So I want to say we went on a Friday or whatever, and this was like that Saturday. We was leaving like that Sunday. So that particular day, no, Saturday morning. Okay, yeah. So we got there that Friday, and Saturday morning, like I heard her come in, but you know, I'm thinking she coming in there, you know, maybe for some makeup or hair products or something like that. I heard her come in and go out or whatever. Now, when I wake up, I go to the bathroom. The first thing I do, you know, use the bathroom, wash my face, brush my teeth, you know, all of that good stuff. Now, anybody that motherfucking know me, anybody that motherfucking know me knows that I hate even my nigga. And I'm gonna say that lightly because yes, we do use the same toothpaste if we have to. He knows how I am, so he tries to get his own toothpaste, and a lot of the times he don't like the toothpaste that I have to use because I have to use Sensodyne, you know what I'm saying, and he like the other, like I guess Colgate or Crest or something. Yeah, he like those, and I have to use Sensodyne for my teeth. So he really don't really even be liking my, you know what I'm saying. So, but as I was saying, anybody that know me know I don't like nobody using my goddamn toothpaste. Not even my churn, y'all. Not even my churn. I have a thing about it. I have a phobia about it. I don't know why. I've always been like that. I just don't know why, y'all, but I do. And it really irks me and bothers me. Now, granted, she didn't know this, but at the same time, I didn't expect to have to tell you this. You knew we was going out of town. Your nigga ain't had no toothpaste. But it wasn't even a toothpaste, y'all. Bitches, y'all ready? You know, I ain't even supposed to be telling y'all this part yet. I'm supposed to be telling y'all how. Anyway, bitches, y'all ready? This hoe took my motherfucking toothbrush and my motherfucking toothpaste. Bitch, my toothbrush is gone. Along with my toothpaste. So I'm looking like, okay, well maybe I ain't put it out. Bitch, I'm looking at my stuff. I'm like, and now still to this day, bitch, this shit has scarred the fuck out of me because still to this day, I keep more than one toothbrush in my travel kit. I have to have more than one toothbrush just in case somebody needs one, or just in case, you know what I'm saying? Just in case. A just in case toothbrush. She did it. Yeah. Anywho, so I'm like, what the cause you know, I only had that one toothbrush and that, so she come bopping her big boppity doo-wop head ass back in the room and was like, hey Lee, I just come to bring you back your toothbrush and your toothpaste.
Why the fuck would you do something like that?
Bitch, okay, I'm sorry, say what now? You can't even bring me back my what? I can't bring you back your toothbrush. Your toothpaste. See, I had to use your toothbrush because I ain't had one. My dog said she had to use my toothbrush because she didn't have one. Now, mind you guys, let me remind y'all. Let me remind y'all. She's here with a nigga that she's supposed to be doing porn with. That's supposed to be paying her to do this porn. On top of, he her nigga. Bitch, this nigga must don't brush his teeth, because out of everybody that's in this house right now, bitch, you chose to use my motherfucking toothbrush, bitch. Bitch, you chose to use my toothbrush over his, the nigga that you fucking. And I'm like, Jess, bitch, I know damn well you ain't use my motherfucking toothbrush, bitch. That's the only toothbrush that I motherfucking got. What the fuck you mean? Bring it back my motherfucking toothbrush. Bitch, I'm about to retell y'all this story because I know I'm low. But I don't even know why I decided to tell y'all this story. And I should have told this shit in the car, because I can't even talk how I want to motherfucking talk. I really hope y'all can hear me. But I'm like, girl, what you mean? What
Ho, big guy. You sound like you a little frustrated and mad.
You didn't ask. That's first of all. And I take it you didn't fucking ask because you already knew I was gonna tell you the fuck no. Bitch, who the fuck uses girl, this shit happened over 2 decades ago. And baby, honey.
Any motherfucker ever needed to sit they stupid ass down, you that bitch.
So she was like, oh, I didn't think it was a big deal. Like, it's just a toothbrush. Like, I didn't think it was a big deal. Me and you homegirls and, you know, damn shit. Damn, I ain't think. Oh, bitch, it's a big deal. Yes, ma'am. It's definitely a big deal. Like, what? First of all, if you come here to get any of my stuff, you have to ask. Don't just go on my stuff. Don't just go on my stuff. And secondly, honey, I don't do that. If had you asked me for some toothpaste, I would have reluctantly gave it to you. Because I don't even want nobody toothbrush touching the tip, my toothpaste. I don't want that either. I don't like that. So, bitch, for you to use my motherfucking toothbrush, oh, you done lost your motherfucking mind. Now, what I need you to do is go, no, I'm lying. I was like, girl, how long is this gonna take y'all to shoot? So she went to going back off like, girl, it ain't even that motherfucking serious. Like, bitch, I just felt like if me and you was homegirls or whatever, and you wouldn't mind if I use your toothbrush. You don't know if I wouldn't mind, cause bitch, you ain't asked. So we going backwards and forth, and he was like, so the dude coming there like, what's going on or whatever. And I was like, your girl used my motherfucking toothbrush. That's the only toothbrush that I had. I don't do that. Like, I don't, and mind you, he black. So he started laughing. He was like, she did what? I was like, she used my motherfucking toothbrush or whatever. So he was like, why would you use her toothbrush? And she was like, oh my God. Like, what you mean? Why would I use her toothbrush? This is my motherfucking homegirl. Me and her been homegirls since whatever. And I forget how long. She said, how long had me and her been friends? Probably like a year or two, maybe. Probably like a year. It might have been just a year. But she was like, oh my God, I know you're not finna take her side or whatever. It's just a fucking toothbrush. I buy you a motherfucking toothbrush. You can't even buy your own toothbrush. Bitch talking about buying mine.
Baby, don't play with me, baby, because I get active for real. But hey, I'm gonna stay out of it.
She ain't beat me mad, but how the fuck you gonna get mad at me me because I'm mad that you use my motherfucking toothbrush. Anyway, y'all, I was like, you know what? So she just kept going on and on and on. Oh, I can't believe. And then she went to going off on the dude, like, fuck this shit. I ain't doing this shit. Whatever, whatever. He like, man, how the fuck you gonna get mad? You shouldn't use that little motherfucking toothbrush, man. You done came all the way up here, da da da, or whatever, whatever. And you finna do this damn scene. You finna do this damn scene, or whatever, whatever. You shouldn't use that girl toothbrush or whatever, whatever. I was like, you sure shouldn't have. I said, I'm pretty ready to go to the store. So she said, so I forget what the fuck this bitch said. This hoe said something slick, like, dog, I forget what she said. But I was like, oh, why you sitting up here talking shit about you using my toothbrush? You better be quiet before your nigga be taking you home, cause bitch, I can leave, bitch, that's my shit out there, not yours. The fuck? And girl, I ain't even gonna say, I forgot to even tell y'all, bitch, on the way there, bitch, it was, bitch, let me tell you something. When I tell you it was a red flag coming at a big baby, it was raining cats and motherfucking dogs on our way down there. Baby, it was raining so hard, I had to pull over twice. It was raining so hard, I could not see. It was raining so hard, I had to pull over twice. So anyways, yeah. So I'm like, oh,
And bitch, mind you, I don't even do shit like that. I treat people the way that I want to be treated. I don't threaten to leave nobody or none of that. But that hoe was just talking too much shit, for real.
You motherfucking leave. I don't give a fuck about you leaving. I'm saying that's real. That's what's up. Cause I'm finna go. So bitch. I ended up packing up my shit, and I ended up not only going to the store to get me a toothbrush, bitch, I ended up leaving that day. So I left Saturday instead of Sunday. Cause bitch, first of all, I wasn't there. What was I there for? Anyways, I was just there to support her, and I was also there to, you know, because I was the ride, you know what I'm saying, like I was the ride. So he ended up having to bring her home, I guess. But after that, baby, I never did even speak to her again or whatever. I never did speak to her again. So I gets back or whatever, and that following Thursday, I'm telling, you know, the old man, I'm telling Big Ray, I'm like telling him what happened or whatever, and I was like, yeah, my homegirl, you know, she tried me, you know, we done went down to the name and blah blah blah, whatever, and this hoe don't use my motherfucking toothbrush. Like, I understand that probably sound petty to you, but nigga, my kids can't even use my, like, fuck you mean, like, and then how the fuck you gonna get mad at me because you use my motherfucking toothbrush? So he think that shit so funny, like, yeah, she used your motherfucking toothbrush, my nigga. So I'm like, yes, and thought it was okay, and came back in that motherfucker bopping, la la la. Here you go, bitch, I use your, I'm bringing you back your toothbrush and your toothpaste. Bitch, I don't want nail one of them. How you should. So I'm telling him, and he laughing, think that shit's so fucking funny or whatever. He was like, I was like, yeah, her name Jessica. I don't know how I told him her name, but her name ended up coming up, and he was like, Jessica. Oh, what I said, cause I was telling, well, her little, her little short red ass. I was telling her, like, she was talking all that shit. I was finna bust her ass up with her little short red ass or whatever. And he was like, she dance here. I was like, nah, she don't dance here. I said, she dance at such and such or whatever. And I said, her name Jessica. Well, he was like, how she look? I said, she short red, got short, like a short. She had like a she had curly brownish hair, but it wasn't like a tight curl. It was like a loose curl. And it was like short, not bobbish, but like, I want to say like curly Sue-ish, but it wasn't really curly Sue because they was like loose waves, like loose. I don't know, I can't explain it, but he was like, bitch, he was like, that sound like my granddaughter. And you said her name Jessica, and he was like, yeah, I got a granddaughter named Jessica or whatever. And he was like, you got a picture of her? I was like, nah, cause I don't think I had a picture of her or whatever. And I was like, nah, I don't think I got no picture of her or whatever. And he was like, hold on, I think I got one. So he pulled his phone out. Bitch, why is her? Why is it her? I say that's her. He thought that shit was so funny. He's gonna be that shit. She talking about she mixed. Talking about that's that white side of her. He was like, I don't know what my son was thinking or whatever. Talking about yeah, her mama white and that my son daughter or whatever. He was like, I love my grandbaby though. He was like, but I can't believe she did some dumbass shit like that. He said, I can't even ask her about it because I don't even want her to know I know you or whatever. And I was like, right? But I said, it's your oh my God, girl. I done gave y'all 2 story times in one. But anyways, that's fine because y'all my dogs. But bruh, that's how I found out my homegirl granddaddy was my sugar daddy. Yeah, well, yeah, he was my sugar daddy. But bro, yes, yeah, that whole used my toothbrush, and I was pissed. It wasn't nothing to beat her up over, but at the same time, I had to cuss that whole, cause bitch, don't do that. Even if we would have became friends again, like I needed her to know, like you can't do that. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. Now, had it been a lip gloss or something like that, you know what I'm saying? I could overlook a lip gloss. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really too particular. It's something that I'm putting in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. I can't do it. Something, baby. I probably could have looked over a lip gloss or something, or a chapstick, or you know what I'm saying? Something like that. But a motherfucking toothbrush, honey, I probably even could have looked over the damn toothpaste. I probably would have just wiped that bitch down, and you know, in my head, the germs would have been gone. You know, yeah, we could have worked with the toothpaste. But bitch, my motherfucking toothbrush, honey. Anyways, that's the end of my story time, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I am about to go and eat. And yeah, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed. I hope you guys are able to hear me when I go back and edit this video. Hopefully I'm not disappointed. As I was saying, hopefully I'm not disappointed. Hopefully you guys can hear me all the way through the video. And yes, that's the end of my story time again, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.